Welcome back, guys, for Season 2. Today we're going to have an inside look on baseball, soccer, and a little bit of our Tennessee lives. Fans, if you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comment section. We'll make sure to get them at the end of the show.
So today we have 3 pitchers with us who are newcomers for this incoming season. If you guys want to introduce yourselves, your name, hometown, just a little bit about yourself.
I'm Chris Stamos. I'm from Pasadena, California.
I'm Derek Schaefer. I'm from Cave Creek, Arizona.
Braden Sharp from the Woodlands, Texas.
The Woodlands. That sounds nice. So to kick off this show, I want to talk about this snow outside because I've been here for 3 years, and it has never, ever been like this. Like, ever. Mm-hmm. I think we got, 10 inches or something like that?
Something
I don't know. If you probably never seen snow before, being from Arizona.
Yeah.
Have you
once
seen
or twice?
Once or twice.
But it's Texas snow.
Yeah, Texas snow. And I'm sure
It snows
you-
in California.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
When I
Chris,
think-
you've never seen snow before.
Snows in northern
You ever heard of
Arizona,
Mammoth?
too, man.
No, I haven't.
Really?
No.
Oh, it's a beautiful country up there.
Really? Beautiful country up there?
Yeah, that's where you go to snowboard. Mammoth
fire.
and Big Bear.
That's fire. But the other day we had a football game out in the snow. So I want to talk about that a little bit. What was your experience with that, and have you ever played football in the snow before?
Well, kind of just started. We were just playing catch. We were we just finished a lift. Snowing outside. Everyone's just running around having a good time, and then somehow it just turned in 11 on 11. Like we got linemen,
Literally,
linebackers. We're
safeties.
calling out plays
Burke playing QB.
because we did that same thing in the locker room.
Yeah.
So we got this much space. Guys were running into each other.
That
and
was
it's-
fun, though.
With that much
That was
space in the
fun.
snow, I mean, my hands got cold at the end.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no. Definitely the adrenaline was running for maybe 10, 15 minutes. And after that, I was okay.
Because it was freezing.
It was actually freezing.
And
for real.
so with your upcoming season and you guys are playing football in the snow, what were your coaches saying about this? Were they
No one was
Have
there.
at it.
Yep.
I mean,
they were just go
Bunch of-
ahead?
bunch of guys being guys, man, just having fun in the snow.
They were just happy that you guys were enjoying the
Yeah.
cold weather.
Yeah.
Embracing
Embracing
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just feel like there was little chance for an injury because it's when they talk about turf, it's because it's your foot stops and then injuries happen. We were slipping and sliding.
Yeah. There
Like,
was no cuts being made right there.
Yeah.
None at all.
I think they like the team bonding aspect of that
Yeah.
too. We were all
For
getting along
sure.
right there.
I hope
so.
Heupel saw some of the film.
He definitely had it. I
I
mean,
mean-
we went viral.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were on the
a lot
news
of
and
people.
everything.
Yeah, we were on the news. That's crazy.
That
just
was pretty
by
crazy.
playing football.
You guys might need to consider changing your sport.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no?
Them boys are big over there.
Okay,
Lining up across Georgia in the jumbo
Yeah.
package. I don't think that's for me.
I'm good.
I'll fill the water cups.
Okay, so
fair.
with the snow, tell me a little bit about what your practice schedule has been like for this beginning of the season. Have you been able to go outside? Stayed away from it after the football or what?
Today was the first day we had anything on the field. We had live at bats, so pitchers versus hitters. I guess they just shovel the snow off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
brought,
had the
they brought,
John Deere
tractors and
tractors,
everything.
Yeah, just shoveling
plowing
off.
that.
They
We
did it
just
pretty
been in
quick
the
too.
indoor. Yeah.
Okay.
When do y'all schedule to throw? Are you through today?
I threw today.
I'm Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It's supposed to get warmer though, so hopefully the snow will go away. He said we might scrimmage tomorrow, but
Pitchers had a nice walk to try to break down the snow for it to melt.
yeah, I heard about that. I saw y'all throwing. I'm middle at bat. I see someone throw a snowball. I'm like, oh, that's great. It's a really good distraction right there.
All right, so you guys are making it work pretty much. But-
Yes.
So looking forward to the upcoming season, Simo, tell me a little bit about that loss in the College World Series last year. What have been the biggest takeaways moving forward from that?
I think the most important thing from that was, first of all, we got to Omaha, right? And it's once in a lifetime experience.
Right.
I hope that every college athlete gets to experience that. I hope you guys get to experience it with us, while y'all are here. But I think as far as the loss, man, I think you just go back to you're playing. Obviously, they won it all, so they were the best team at the time. They were the hottest team at the time. But just staying true to yourself and just not giving up, I think, was one thing I took away from it. I feel like there was parts in the game where we could have took a chance to score and do stuff like that. I don't want to say we were nervous per se, but you could tell that they were more comfortable than we were at that time in the season. And I don't know if it's because, like I said, it was something new. They've been there a couple times with some of the guys that they had, so they were a little more experienced than us at the time. And the year before that, we almost made it but didn't. So I think, like I said, just now being there and understanding what it's like, I think looking back at it, it was like, okay, like that was a great learning experience. When we go back again next year, we're going to make some noise.
Yeah. So how do you think that specific ending to the 23 season has like shaped the mindset for this 24 team?
Just finish the job, man. You got there, you went through we had a rocky season last year, started off 5-10 SEC play. Rally back at the end of the season. So, I mean, just finish the job, and it's hard to do in baseball, especially, like I said, when you run into a team that's hot in the season, it's tough to stop them. But I think definitely looking back at it, and, these guys know now, we talk about it all the time, just with our strength coach and with V, just, finish the job. Just when you get there, you're not done yet. You still gotta play games, you still gotta win. And even if you get to the championship, you still gotta win 2 games. So just finish the job, man, and, just go in there, act like you've been there before.
For sure. Now you've got a bunch of newcomers to help you guys do it.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
So as you guys go into preseason, so you're 25 days away, there's been some preseason polls that have come out. Have y'all ever been at the top of this many preseason polls?
I want to say last year we started at 2.
Okay.
Which was crazy.
Really good.
I mean, it's good, yeah, but it also comes with a lot of expectation.
Right.
And obviously, as the season went on, we dropped, but then when we got hot again, we went back up. So I think, being 9, I feel like it's a good spot. I feel like it's comfortable. I don't know. I feel like there's not too much
doesn't
pressure.
really mean.
Yeah, I mean, also,
no one's gonna look back in May and be like, "Oh man, I wonder what those polls were."
Right.
Yeah. And they don't mean anything until you go out and play.
Right,
like
exactly.
That's just a number.
And they change every single week.
Yeah.
And like I said, you don't.
Who makes them?
D1 baseball, I think.
Yeah, but like who?
I don't know.
Have they played baseball? Have
Exactly.
they seen
No,
Paul
that's my
Skeens?
thing.
The 102.
Yeah. Have you seen that in the box? I have. It's not fun, I'll tell you that.
So, talking about rankings and all that again, who would you say is a newcomer that fans should really watch out for?
I'll say all 3 of these guys.
Why?
Really. He's been a starter and a reliever for the past 4 years at Cal. And both of these guys came in and, had a chance to get drafted at high school, but decided to come here. So, I mean, I'll say all these guys, man, they all come from different places, but they're also unique in their own way, and how they, attack the game and how they pitch. So, I mean, all these guys are contenders to start for us this year, contenders to be first at the bullpen. So, I mean, I think these 3 right here, and, I mean, we have some other freshmen, like, we had Ariel Antigua on the show a couple weeks ago, and he has a really good chance to start for us. So, I mean, I think, in my opinion, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but y'all might be the best freshman class and transfer class I've ever been a part of here.
So we've got a lot of new faces.
A lot of new
fans
faces.
to get to know
People are gonna find out about Andrew Kazi.
Yeah, I mean,
that guy's crazy.
Kazi. Oh,
That's
man.
true.
That guy's crazy. I've never
He's
seen.
gross.
He told me today. He said he has 42 inches difference between his fastball and his slider, and you got to cover that. You do.
Yeah.
For the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. But, yeah, no, we have a lot of great guys who can really play, and just good dudes, too, just in the locker room. And, this year reminds me a lot like my freshman year, the way we bond, but I feel like we just might have a little more talent than that year. But I don't know. We'll see. I feel like the fans have high expectations, like they do every year for us because, we are a pretty good program. But we'll see when February 16th against Texas Tech. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm so too. But it's kind of switching gears here. I don't know how much y'all are into like Hall of Fame and the ballot and stuff. But I know Todd Helton right now is, expected to get the call. I know Adrian Beltre expected to get the call. Anybody else y'all can think of off the top of your head that might?
Who's on the ballot right now?
I don't know exactly.
I saw a dude on Instagram the other day. He told his mom he got the call, but I'm trying to remember who it was.
I don't know.
Because Todd Helton's a Hall of Famer.
Yes,
Beltre's a
100%.
Hall of Famer.
100%.
Who aren't there only 2 unanimous first ballot Hall of Famers?
I think Mo's
Isn't
the
it
only one.
Rivera
I think
and
Mo is the only
Jeter didn't get it.
one. One person voted against Jeter.
Are you serious?
Of course.
Who was gonna vote against Derek Jeter?
Yeah.
And same thing with Griffey. Griffey was one.
That's even crazy.
That's even crazy. He's can go down as one of the
Sweetest
best
swing.
players of all
Sweetest
time.
swing of all
I
time.
mean, there's so many guys that are playing now that I'm like, okay, that's the first ballot Hall of Fame.
Shohei,
Like
Mike
Shohei's.
Trout,
I think
Ronald Acuna.
I think Bryce Harper gets overlooked as like
Yeah.
you think top 3 in the MLB, and like no one puts Harper in that category.
I
But
know.
if you think about what he's been able to do,
I don't know why though.
like he's just like, and you know, he was, you know, the next coming of Jesus
Right.
out of, you know, when he entered the league. But
Right.
what he's been able to do in Philadelphia is like imagine
Crazy.
having to walk into that stadium and try to win a playoff game.
It's tough, man.
What are your thoughts on Barry Bonds not getting in?
Dude, here's my thing, man. Like, I understand the whole steroid thing, but you still have to
Hit the ball. It doesn't help you hit the ball.
No matter what. Like, you could be on roids, you can do whatever you want. You still have to make contact.
Still
And I think that's still the hardest part. Now, I mean, some people are gonna probably say I'm an idiot for saying that, but I mean, he still had to hit the ball.
He was a Hall of Famer on the
I mean,
Pirates
there's
too.
millions of people that agree with you.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just saying that if you let Barry in, you have to let all of them in.
Yeah,
Sosa,
that's
McGuire,
true.
And
and
I'm fine.
Raj.
I'm perfectly fine with that too.
That's true. That's true.
I think that there should be a league where you're allowed to do steroids and
Like
swing
that-
with metal bats, and the mound is 50 feet, and we just see.
Like the
That's low
like the
dangerous for
XFL of
pitchers,
baseball.
Yeah, the XFL of baseball.
That's a little dangerous though. Imagine Carl Stanton with a metal bat, from 50
My
feet
ball
away.
would go 600.
Judge with the metal bat.
Yeah, that'd be a little scary. But I don't know. I like you said, if you let Barry in, you gotta let all of them in. So I don't know. I also don't know how long he did steroids for. I don't know if it was the whole career or maybe a couple seasons or
I mean,
maybe he just got caught doing it one time.
like
don't
I was
know.
saying, even with the Pirates, he was a Hall of Famer. 2
That's
MVPs
what
with
I'm
the
saying.
Pirates before the
Yeah.
Giants.
Right.
So
I don't know.
Man, I think I don't know if you guys remember this guy, but going to LA, Adrian Gonzalez.
Aegon, yep.
Yeah,
He's
I
on.
mean,
He's on the ballot.
He
too.
should be a Hall of
Aegon should be.
I loved watching him when I was younger.
His
He's
time on
really
the
good.
Padres.
With the Padres,
Yep.
yeah, he was so
Uh-huh.
good.
Yeah.
And then when did he wasn't on the Red Sox team that won it in 13, was
I
he?
don't think so. I think he was on the Dodgers at that time.
Yeah.
He was good though.
When did he
Dodgers
retire?
first baseman.
Like-
Like 16?
Yeah,
I think it was
15,
16.
Yeah, I miss watching him play.
Yeah.
Power hitting first baseman.
But yeah, Helton should get in.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
Because
Yeah.
Also VFL. So
Yeah.
that
Yes.
should be the reason right there.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and his numbers retired on our wall. Little trivia question for you guys: how many Tennessee Hall of Famers do you think there is
for baseball
for
or
baseball?
6.
I'm going to go with 8.
I'm gonna go with 5, right in the middle.
Well, y'all have some high guesses. 3. Hopefully, Todd is one of the 3, and then you have Norman Thomas, whose nickname was Turkey, which I think that's kind of cool. And Lee McPhail are the 3, which is wild because I feel like we've had a lot of good baseball players.
Yes.
That came
R.A.
through this
Dickey's
program.
going to be up there.
R.A.
A lot of-
Dickey,
a lot of
Larry Dickey's
recent-
got to be in
Young
the next
Gomes
ballot
when
or
he-
something. Yeah.
maybe retires. He
Yeah.
might play till he's 60.
Yeah.
Still playing.
Yes.
But yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about y'all's opening weekend. So, Braden, you're from Texas, so you guys are you're going back to Texas for y'all's opening weekend, the Shriners Classic. Is that what it's called?
Classic.
Okay, so what's something special about Woodlands, Texas, that you think that all baseball fans look forward to for y'all being in Texas?
So when I moved there when I was 7, the first thing I really noticed was just the welcomingness to the
Okay.
community. It's a very welcoming community. A lot of friends, families. A lot of people know everyone there.
Mhm.
And like I said, just a big old tight community.
Awesome.
And the scenery.
Yeah.
It's called the Woodlands for a reason.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's nice.
So is the Shriners Classic in Woodlands, or is it close
It's
to?
in Dallas, which is
Okay.
about 3.5 hours, 3.5,
Okay.
4 hours away from me. Which going back home, it's my mom's birthday on the very first game,
Oh my
actually.
gosh.
So I get to
Nice.
see my mom for her
Awesome.
birthday.
That's nice. That's nice.
So do you have a lot of family and everyone coming to the games and stuff?
I know some of my family from California is coming out. We're the only people in Texas from our family. Everyone's still out in California.
Okay, cool. And what would you say is one special memory from your high school career in Texas that you've brought to college with you? Or that's helpful
Just-
in college.
Just all of the, I would say, memories and like advice given to me
Okay.
throughout the years of high school baseball. I had the pleasure to play for one of the most legendary coaches in Texas high school baseball, Coach Ron Eastman, and just all the advice and knowledge that he's pumped into my brain the last 4 years.
For sure.
That's nice.
And then, sorry, lots of Texas
Yeah,
questions here.
no.
What would you say is the best place to eat in Texas?
Perry's Steakhouse. You go
Okay.
there, order the pork chops and the mac and cheese, you're set for the whole night. You even have leftovers too after that.
They have that in Dallas?
They may have some sort of chain like that in Dallas, but pork chops are to die for.
I'm not a big pork chop.
You guys are gonna have to go there while
Oh
you're.
yeah,
I was
hey,
thinking,
if they
yeah.
saying that, then I
I
might
feel
have
like
to try it.
Texas like barbecue. Is that?
Yes,
Okay.
Texas is very famous for barbecue.
Okay. And then, so you came obviously from Texas all the way to Tennessee. A little bit of kind of a big change. What do you think is like the specific thing that really brought you out of Texas to Tennessee?
So just the Southern hospitality. I wanted to say somewhere in the South, go to an SEC school, and then the amazing coaches here. I couldn't ask to play for anyone better than V and E and Q and Bonnie.
A lot of letters.
All the
Yeah,
letters.
yeah.
Yeah, all the
This is
letters.
how- Wait till he says
Makes
A.
it easy.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Coach A too, yeah.
We got every letter
You
down.
guys just try to make it easy.
And then Luke Bonfield.
Yeah, they would Bonnie.
Yeah.
Maybe
Coach Bob.
RJ.
RJ.
Yeah.
We got 2 letters right there.
Yeah.
And you talked about a lot about your like the community aspect and that whole like family kind of feel of your hometown. Would you say that that's pretty similar to how it is here in
Yes,
Knoxville?
100%. That's one
Yeah.
of the other reasons I chose here.
I would 100% agree with that. I feel like that's a huge thing about
Huge.
Tennessee.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, like
the
that's
fans
such a
are-
big-
and, like friends are like they're so involved.
I mean, I just remember just going to any sort of sporting event, you'll always see Orange and Texas no matter what, too. Always.
Really?
No matter what.
Really.
And then it wasn't as prominent before, but now since I committed there, I'll see just like Tennessee fans just like walking through the streets. I'll be like, go Vols.
Yeah.
So that-
Literally.
Yeah, that's the best when like I'm flying home or anything. I see people in the airport,
Yeah.
and so everyone's like so excited about it. It's so fun. Okay, I've got some rapid fire questions for all 3 of you to answer. So just answer what comes to your mind first. Ready? Seeds or gum?
Seeds.
Seeds.
Depends on if I'm pitching. It's gum if I'm pitching. It's seeds if I'm not.
It's a long-winded answer for these rapid fire questions.
No time. Did the 27
best
out challenge.
best pregame meal.
Popeyes.
Chicken Alfredo.
Chipotle.
Okay. Best snack for game delays.
That's not really a rapid fire question right there.
Chipotle.
How is it a snack?
Oh,
I just gotta
anything
go with some Gatorade protein bars.
Okay.
It's fire.
I got Chex Mix.
Okay, that's good. Best song for a warm-up playlist.
Texas by Big X.
shoot.
Plug.
Big Iron by Marty Robbins.
Man, I like
Billy
Dixieland
Amick,
a
if you're
lot.
listening.
Dixieland. What?
Yeah.
Love that. Fave Vol uniform.
Smoky Grays.
Yeah, I like the Grays.
Blacks.
This guy. See, this is like the
Um,
Chris's, man.
Favorite all-time baseball uniform.
St. Louis Powder Blues.
Blue Jays Powder Blues.
Gotta go with the Astros City Connect ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Pre-game tradition or ritual.
Let's just do this. Pre-game ritual when you're pitching.
I'm pitching.
So when you're on the mound,
Yeah.
what's one thing?
Extra polar ice gum. Have to have it.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Extra
Is that like
power.
while you're pitching or before?
Before.
That's during.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what do you do before? Anything? No.
Open up the polar
Okay.
ice.
Okay, fine.
Oh, shoot.
I'll go with
Braden Sharp, you got one?
Gotta have Popeyes. Gotta have the 4-piece tender.
Okay,
before I
well,
pitch.
we don't have a. Do we have a Popeyes here?
I don't know, but I'll
Find a way.
We
I'll
better
find
find
a
one.
way. I'll find
Sharp
a way.
needs it.
Shave.
Man, I don't really
You have
have
nothing
one.
that you do.
Like no
Zach-
specific.
That's good though, because then you can't get them
Yeah.
all.
I don't know how
I
to
guess
do
to
it.
go, the one thing we keep pretty constant is we have the ball throw-in line for the pitchers from the outfielders.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's
I
true.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Lake or beach?
Beach.
Lake.
Like
Okay. Fortnite or 2K?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
2K.
Come on.
That was
Really?
the fastest answer
Well,
yet.
I knew his answer already.
2K. I get so
I'm a big
pissed.
sports
Yeah.
gamer. I'm a big sports gamer.
Okay. Pizza or wings?
Wings.
Pizza.
Okay.
This one's
This
fun.
is kind of a hot take, or could be.
Oh.
Do you think they show Taylor Swift too much?
Way
as-
too much.
100%.
Way too much.
I knew
I
you were
can't-
gonna do
way too
it.
much.
I cannot stand it. Taylor,
Pacheco,
love
like-
your music. Enchanted. just
Fire song.
phenomenal
Enchanted
song.
is a fire song.
Are you a big
I'm trying to
Swiftie?
no, I'm a big
I am.
Bills fan.
Okay.
And I had to watch that abomination last night. Taylor Swift,
pretty
love
crazy.
you. Just like
Too much.
too much.
Too
Like,
much.
I-
I
Okay.
think the craziest thing is when Pacheco, the running back, will like run a first down or something.
Has nothing
and
to do
they'll
with
just show
Kelsey.
Taylor Swift.
And they're like,
Yeah.
what does Taylor
Right.
Swift think about
My
it?
girlfriend's a huge Swiftie. And
Uh-huh.
every time I talk about it, how she should not be the face of the NFL.
Same,
now,
dude.
She gets so mad at me
Same.
for zero reason.
Really?
She has zero to do with football. Zero.
Yeah. It's too much.
It's too much.
So that was I feel like the only question you guys really agreed on.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yes.
Well, it's, I just want to watch football.
Okay.
Exactly. Let me watch football.
Yeah.
Anyway, Stamo, switching to you now. You're another part of our, highly ranked transfer class, and I'm, as a Locker neighbor, I'm blessed to have you here, and it's super fun having you on the team. But I kind of want to get into your story a little bit. So you came from Cal Berkeley, went to high school in California, so moving basically, almost across the country. How is it? What's the transition like? Is life a little different?
Honestly, it's not. I mean, college life is kind of like it's kind of the same most places. Like it's a nice college town. It's the same
Right.
as Berkeley. I mean, other than how expensive it is, I
Right.
mean, I love the prices everywhere here. The people here are unbelievable. Like, when I committed, I had people DMing me on social media telling me how excited they are. I'm like, you don't even know me. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that, and like we touched on earlier, how inclusive this community is and how excited everyone is to cheer on the Vols it's pretty. I mean, when just going to Neyland and listening to that crowd is
Right.
I've never seen that
No, yeah.
anywhere.
That's right.
So
no.
yeah, no, I'm stoked to be here.
Yeah. Okay, little bit of funny question right here. So you come away from California. I don't know what your strength coach is like over there, but what was your first impression of Q? Because I know
Wow.
loud. Yeah.
He was loud.
Okay.
And it's kind of interesting, like the presence that he has, because it's like you have your stereotypical stock college strength coach for
Right.
any sport, probably going to be very muscular, probably
Right.
going to be very aggressive, very
Right.
kind of like drill sergeant.
Mhm.
But it's like I feel like Q has levels where it's like he can do both at the same time. He can be one of the guys, but then
Right.
also like have you
Yeah.
just very fearful for 5
Yeah.
minutes.
No,
Like,
yeah.
what's going to
100%.
happen?
100%. So describe.
Cal strength coach?
No, describe. I don't know if I
And then
want
you want me to compare?
No. Describe your first O.
What was our first O? Oh.
Yeah, I'm about to say you don't remember
Oh
this?
boy.
I remember.
But yeah. Oh my God, that was bad. It was the one with the plank pushes and the
Sled,
oh my
little
God.
board sled.
Yeah, that was one of those that I looked at my Whoop score at the end and they were like, yeah, you almost died.
Yeah, was that? No, yeah, 100%.
They're like, what were you doing?
No, yeah.
They were horrible.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
Never want to do that again.
It was bad. At least it wasn't cold or rainy outside. That's the only thing.
It's
that
actually
did.
hot that day.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was brutal.
It was hot. Okay, so I don't know if y'all ran a lot of Cal, but did y'all ever have, what we call our shuttle test?
No, we did a lot of speed work.
Okay.
And we would be out in the cold Bay Area morning. It'd be like 6 a.m. and we'd be like doing shuttles and stuff like that, but like for very short amounts of time.
Right.
And then like if we were bad or we're stupid, we'd run triangles. And so that's actually how I knew that I'd be able to like survive the shuttle test, because I'm like trying to do the math of like, okay, 300 and then across and then
Yeah, so yeah, let's
I'm like, I did that in 50 seconds.
Yeah. Let's
Explain
let's
what
touch on that. So your first shuttle test here.
Mhm.
Now I know, right? The first two, you're like, okay, I'm kind of dying here, but you run that third one, and your shuttle test is a lot different than ours. You only have 3 turns, but
Yeah.
you're at 100 yards. So tell me about, you run that first 100. You look
Of the
back,
third one?
Of the third one. You
Oh, my
look
eyes
back.
are closed. My
Yeah.
eyes are closed.
Your eyes are closed. You
The
just-
first 100, my eyes are closed, and then I count to 10, and I'm like, I should probably open my eyes right
Yeah.
now. And then I touch, and then I close my eyes again, and I'm like, just keep going, and then I touch, because if I open my eyes, I'm just gonna see how far that 100 is, and I'm gonna see Q laughing, and I'm like,
I don't want to do that. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just horrible.
Yeah.
Running it alone is worse.
Yeah, I'm about to say I
that's
ran it
discouraging.
Alone. I ran it alone.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, no, it was bad, dude. I mean, I slipped on one of them, so that wasn't good. But I passed. So
you finished.
I finished.
If you can run alone and
Laying down.
make times and do that, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was tough. But
So you didn't have a fitness test at Cal, and now you do, or was it just very different?
It
wasn't a test. It was just like
we had a fitness test when we came in, but it was more tailored to like compound lifting, just like see how like where you were at. It wasn't like this.
yeah.
It didn't have me wake up Christmas morning and go, it doesn't matter. I got the shuttle.
I
don't care that Santa's been here. I got the shuttle.
That's very valid.
Jesus. That feeling you get when you're walking to the indoor. Oh my goodness.
It's Everest.
Guys, you're making me nervous because
No,
we
I'm
have
sorry,
more than
I'm
2 days,
sorry,
so I'm still waiting for it to be over.
I'm sorry.
Just
Yeah.
anticipation builds
Yeah.
as you're walking.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, it's still building for me.
I don't know. I've been saying, like, I've never seen a group of, like, elite athletes just, like, mentally in shambles.
Like,
well,
we
if you
were-
want to see
oh
it,
my
come on
over a
Wednesday.
shuttle test. And then we all pass it, and it's like,
Why were we upset?
Why were we upset about it?
That relief when you finish is
Oh
like,
God.
there's
cross
nothing
that
that
line,
compares to
You hit
it.
the ground and you're just like, I'm done with this. I don't
It's
have
like they
any
can't say
hamstrings.
anything.
Yeah.
They can yell at me for on the, but I
I
passed.
passed. Yeah. I might not have any legs, but I'm good.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, so Derek, Coach V talked about you a little bit in the press conference as like someone he was really impressed with as coming in as a freshman. So tell us a little bit about like your fall preparation that you've been going through like as a newcomer, as a freshman, first college season.
Yeah, it's definitely different because in the past I kind of have my own things that I do as an individual. But now since I'm like actually part of a university and a team, it's a lot different. So I've had to adjust a lot. Had to adjust to living on my own, stuff like that. So really it's been a lot of mental takeaways I've taken. But physically, I know we run. We talked about that, a lot recently. But yeah, we run, a little more physical, muscle-wise, whatnot. But, getting my mind right, understanding that this is a team, understanding that I could be valuable to a team no matter how young I am. I think, the mental takeaway has been big for me.
Yeah. So would you say that's like the biggest like adjustment coming in to play college ball compared to like high school and everything, the mental?
Yeah, for sure, because the game steps up like crazy.
Yeah.
In a matter of a couple months. So yeah, I mean, I don't like the phrase. I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but I don't like the phrase. Baseball is a game of failure because I mean, you could flip if you're a little crazy. Coach V says this all the time. You gotta be a little crazy. Flip things in your own narrative, flip things in your favor. So if you see it as a game of failure, it will be a game of failure. So.
For sure. It's a great way to look at it.
Takeaways.
It's crazy. You just learn. That's how I see it. You just learn.
So what would you guys say was like the biggest thing, you can all answer this, that you did in off-season to prepare for this 2024 season? Like, one specific thing, if you have something.
I'd say nutrition.
Yeah.
I mean, Beth's a rock star.
She is.
Yes.
She's in Smokies every day, breakfast, lunch. I mean, she's awesome. And I feel like just getting to work with, her is really underrated for a lot of athletes, especially like if I had someone like Beth when I was 18, oh my God, my diet was so bad when I was 18.
Same.
So yeah, I'd say nutrition.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I think nutrition is huge too. Nutrition. Then I mean the academic side too. We talk about getting our mind right and whatnot. But yeah, we have a bunch of rock stars, Beth, and we have Megan, our academic advisor, just helping us stay eligible too and stuff like that.
I'm gonna go with nutrition too.
Yeah.
I walked in here more of a twig, even more of a twig than I already am.
Yeah.
Put on about 25 pounds since I've been here, so that's easily been my biggest gain from here so far.
Yeah.
Got you.
Do you have something, Simo?
I think one thing that I really wanted to work on this off season, more like it was more part of the baseball side, just I guess just being a better hitter, like just trying to make more contact and work on hitting sliders and stuff like that. But just getting to a place where I'm comfortable with, you know, my stance and my load, and just trying to figure out how my body moves. Because I'm getting older, and I am, and I mean, they talk about nutrition, but like when I was, you know, 18 as a freshman, you know, I could eat McDonald's all day and go out there and play a game. Now I can't do that. So just learning my body a little more is something that I want to do this offseason.
Yeah.
So
I think all those like small aspects like come together and play such a huge big role. And I know we've talked about on other episodes before, just like all the small details that go into being a collegiate athlete that like are so overlooked and so behind the scenes. So I think like you guys mentioning the nutrition aspect, the academic aspect, like it's so much bigger than you think about, like on the surface, because
100%.
there's so much more that goes into doing it all. So
I mean, another big one's sleep.
yeah,
You need sleep
Yeah.
as a collegiate athlete. You need it.
yeah.
sometimes you don't get it all the time.
No.
I know. Back to you, Derek. What would you say was your favorite bullpen that you had in the off season, and who was it with?
I threw a lot of bullpens this offseason.
To a lot of catchers.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have a bunch of really good catchers, but touching on our transfer class, we have Cannon Peebles. We all call Peebs. It's a great nickname. But he's been kind of my rock behind the plate this fall. Me and him have grown pretty close. He's a really good guy. Yeah, I'd say me and him have a little bit better of a connection than some other guys. But I don't know, probably sometime in October. You know, yeah,
I feel you.
yeah.
Nah, I got you. So Shafe, talking, you know, we just talked about the off season. What is something that you kind of want to, you know, show this season, you know, to, you know, the coaches, the fans, your teammates, and also to yourself? Like, after working so hard, what's one thing you're like, okay, this is one thing that I want to show in the season. You know, I want to bring this to the table.
Yeah. You know, we talk about sports as like a physical game all the time. I think that's kind of overrated sometimes. Of course, I'd love for fans to see that I'm, you know, a physical dude, throw really hard, strike a lot of guys out. That's my goal, is to win games. But just come to the park every day and compete and kind of show the Vol faithful that I'm here to win, and I'm here to win for them, not just for myself, and have a bigger purpose behind it. Just compete every day.
100%. So you're a West Coast guy. Coming to the, you know, East Coast, what's it like? What kind of stands out to you, and something you like about, you know, just Tennessee?
Yeah, it's different. One of the reasons I came to Knoxville, University of Tennessee, was because just kind of a big city, but still a small town feel.
Right.
It's kind of a lot like home. I'm from a small town, but Phoenix is right next to me. And people are kind of similar. But I mean, definitely time zone was always different. Snow now, I know y'all don't get a lot of snow, but I definitely don't get a lot of snow.
No, yeah, definitely.
Humidity is crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been to Arizona, but there's no humidity at all.
We went last year, but we went in like February. So
Yeah, I mean, it's just dry, cold.
it is.
But no, I mean, it's kind of exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
Because I've been here a couple times and made sure I did my homework. You know?
So what would you say is your best, I guess I won't, what's the best part about being here in Tennessee?
So far.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, of course the baseball program,
Right.
But I went to Gatlinburg and what's it called, Dollyville?
Dollywood, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
Dollywood.
Dollywood.
Dollywood, yeah. I went there. Pretty cool. That's like the real mountains of East Tennessee.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I went go-kart racing.
Really?
Yes,
Where'd you go?
I went Causey.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice. Pretty fun.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so talking about a little bit of travel, road trip, all that, what would you guys say is like a fun road trip story that you have? Any road trip, with the team road trip? I know you've already answered before on here of a team story, but any fun road trip stories?
I drove 26 hours to the 2020 World Series during COVID. Oh. The Dodgers won Game 7 against the Braves, and then my brother bought tickets and got in the car and went.
That's fire. That's actually
Do you drive straight through?
Yeah, we didn't sleep. We didn't go to.
Wow.
Yeah, that.
Stop?
Forgot to tell you that part. We didn't stop. So we would have two guys sleeping in the back, one guy, you know, sitting shotgun to make sure the other one didn't fall asleep.
Right.
We just kept driving.
Did you,
Wow.
how many hours?
It was 26 hours.
How many did you drive?
I think we went tank for tank. So it's like you would drive the full tank. It would be like 500 miles. So I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours, something like that. and then switch.
That's wild.
Hey, I mean,
Wow.
that's a pretty good system, though.
We were efficient.
Yeah, that's pretty good. How much money you spend in gas, you know?
A lot.
Yeah.
Do you regret it?
No. Oh my gosh, that was good. I mean, I saw Globe Life,
Yeah.
and for 12,000 people, it felt like still a lot of people.
Right.
And I mean, it was cool.
If you could have, would you have chosen to fly, or would you have rather done the road trip?
No, because I have too many funny memories of us
Fun,
hating
yeah.
the drive, stopping at some random subway on the side of the road.
I feel like it had to have been so bad that it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Any other road trip stories or a fun story from the trip for the Fall World Series?
I think that was fun. The Fall World Series, being on 2 separate buses, and our whole bus was gosh, I forget what we were doing. We were kind of impersonating the other bus. Because one game we won, the first game we won 7-3 or something like that. And then we're all on the bus making fun of Stamos, and it was funny. But we're all a team. So,
Those trips are always so
Yeah,
fun.
they're pretty fun.
I say one of my best road trip memories is after round 4 of Texas playoffs. It's a long road from Texas playoffs, but we the team we lost to the year before we played this year, we had vengeance out. That was the only thing we basically had on our mind. And after we beat them, that was probably everyone's dancing with music. None of the coaches are caring what you do because you did your job.
Yeah, you're happy.
And then with our team, the Fall World Series bus ride, all I remember is Rob singing crazy rap, dancing to it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, Rob. Yeah. Rob. Yeah, I gotta get Rob on the show. That man is funny, man.
Rob on here would be
he's
awesome.
Funny. He's funny.
We had a similar story to that, or story like that this fall when we beat Xavier in Ohio. We got back on the bus. We're driving. It's late, but we're so happy. We won in overtime and whatnot. But we convinced the bus driver and our coach to stop and get ice cream. It was so fun because you're just the bus ride is never fun. No one wants to get on a bus, but you're so happy, so everything's funny and you're still celebrating the win. So
It's some of the memories you'll never forget.
Yeah, never.
for sure.
I swear, a lot of memories that I have is just being on the bus with the guys, being in hotels, stuff like that. But switching topic here, Jenna. Yeah, I know you guys have 5 spring games, correct? Are you looking forward to any road trip in the spring?
Yeah, so we have 3 of those games at home, which is super nice, so no road trip. But we do get to play Alabama this spring, which is always a good matchup. It's an SEC game out of season. So we're actually playing them in the middle. We're meeting somewhere to play them. Okay. So shouldn't be too far of a road trip, but still looking forward to that just because the game, even though it's off season, excited for a SEC matchup.
That's good. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
You do 5
Thanks.
games. I hope you score.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, do you get to take the PKs?
For a shootout or for in game?
In game, who's taking this PK for us?
It's really, it depends. Anyone can kind of step up. Usually, some people do, if you're the one that earns it, you take it, but some people don't want to take it, if they're fouled, but,
So it's not
I didn't
designated
take
person.
one. Not right now. No, we don't have one.
Well, yeah, fair.
I remember the Fall World Series when, they wanted to simulate a road trip and they had us on 2 separate buses, we were just separate for the whole week. And then we won the game that we were going to the overnight. And we're, playing cards, listening to music, Retro Bowl. Everyone's just my team just lost $10,000 because God knows what. And, all your players are getting injured and have low
that
grade.
Game, if you're a
Retro
kid,
Bowl College.
it is so fun. So fun. It's a little addictive though.
For a month.
Very
You play it for a month.
Yeah.
Then you forget about it.
And then you forget
you
it.
see it on your
No,
phone
I
again.
mean,
You see it on your phone again, you start
I
playing.
ended up buying Plus.
I would get
You bought Plus?
I would get so mad
So you got the customized teams and everything too?
when I would win the Natty. And then I'd have no offers.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
yeah,
they're
zero.
like,
That, and then your team's not ranked next year.
And all I would look for the offer from Tennessee.
Yes, never get it.
And I'm
Dude,
like,
I
they
got
don't want
that
me.
after, maybe
They don't want me to bring a Natty to Neyland.
You got that after how many seasons?
I got a
I took
Tennessee
Hawaii.
offer after an 8-4 season.
I started
Yeah,
at
it's just lucky.
Colorado.
Yeah, I wanted.
I think I'm on Tennessee now. I think I went from Colorado, and I went to USC, and then No, with Tennessee.
I wouldn't
Hey.
move. I was only looking.
I hate to say it, but I started with Vandy.
Ooh.
I was just trying to get close to Tennessee. Maybe they'd offer me quicker that way. But
I started with like Toledo or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Colorado.
they always start you. And they don't have the actual name.
No.
Oh yeah, Stanford was like San
Palo
Diego.
Alto.
Palo Alto.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
Vandy
Maybe that's. I thought that was.
Palo Alto?
Well,
that was
USC was
USC.
Southern Cal.
USC is Southern
then,
Cal,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Vandy was Nashville.
I just saw red. so I
Cal was
like-
California. I'm like, well, that's creative.
Well, thank you guys for coming on today. It was super fun, and I'm excited, for the season to start and start it off in Texas, your home home
do
state.
it.
Let's do it. But for fans, next show is live at Dick's House of Sports. Make sure to tune in. Make sure to follow. Make sure to tell a friend. Thank you guys for joining us today. Have a good one.